Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Canada Cup 2016. My name is Beiruti.
What's up? I'm Ultra David. We continue with pools. Yes. Last set of pools.
Yep.
Before we get into things like the top 64 and so on. So we're going to have pools 25 through 32 at this point.
Yeah.
Including folks such as Filipino Champ and NL, Knuckle and Zaffarino, Dako, Ranasama, Daigo Umehara, K-Brad, 96 Cafe, Snake Eyes, Tampa Bison, Infiltration, and Shine.
This list of players is absolutely crazy. But
pretty good list.
Look at this next lineup here. We have Canada's own Bball.
Yeah.
It looks like going up against Wooly, which you guys probably know from, the Best Friends cast. He has his own big YouTube channel.
Sure.
And B, no slouch here in the Canadian scene, and known for all of his Marvel play. And I talked to him actually a little bit right before this match, and he's really liking this game.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
he's liking it. He's playing a bit of Nash, playing a bit of Ryu. He popped off to me about how well he did against Bonchan yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay, sick.
he was really feeling it. Like,
That's awesome.
He's having fun.
We just saw Ray play really, really well in this game. Ray from Marvel, now in Street Fighter V, killing it. Lost to Phenom, but it was at the very last hit. Very, very close. So I believe that Bball could do that. Bball has always had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And even when he hasn't been playing a lot, you can see the talent in his play. It's in there.
That's a fantastic point. He's just one of those people that he just needs to set his mind into something and really practice it, and he can be great at almost anything he plays. So curious to see how well he's going to do here. Canada Cup 2016, Wooly coming down here too. Of course, I know Wooly used to play Blanca back in Street Fighter 4. So, looks like he's going with a Nakali pick.
Okay.
Cool transition here. And here we go. Looks like we're on to game number 1.
This is the death pool. This is pool number 2. So people who signed up late, this is past pre-registration.
Yep.
In this pool are these two. Chris G is in here as well, etc. A few others. Only 11 people.
Of course, Bball.
It's a sick costume.
Yeah.
Okay. No, not quite there. Jumping in on him. I like Bball's movement's been pretty good.
Yeah, Bball playing actually quite defensive. You see him jumping back here quite a bit, but I think he's kind of trying to figure out Wooly's pacing here. Oh, interesting. Goes for the EX sight. Not something you see too often.
Well, I like B's play. It feels like it's offensive, but by setup. So he'll back off, and he will look for the boom, and then set things up. And here he goes.
Yeah.
He's playing offense. So Wooly has to look for that. He had the anti-air this time. That's exactly what he needs to do.
No punish there from Wooly. Wooly could have gotten a little bit of corner pressure, but this could be it. And just enough. B looking good right now. I mean, Wooly's, he's just going to need to find a way in, get a knockdown. It looks a little rough right now. He looks a little flustered in this neutral game, and it seems like just like that, B is just kind of bullying him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, overhead, yes. The classic. When you're looking for that round ender or when you're looking for that stun.
So interesting here. B.
Yikes!
Oh, it gets the perfect Bball. Now, this is so interesting to me to see. This kind of comes out from Marvel playing him. Wooly with a smile there. I like it. But every damage opportunity he gets, he just capitalizes on the damage.
Yeah.
Kind of using that EX, trying to get the biggest life lead he possibly could, which is so interesting as Nash players love to use their super and save for their super just to kind of have that insurance.
Right.
But
okay. All right, here's Wooly now. Are we going to see a different style out of him? I agree. It seemed like he was a little bit flustered in this mid-range. It didn't seem like he had control of the neutral game at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Big execution error. I don't know what he was looking for.
Yeah. Can he find his way in? Look at this Bball with the movement, making it difficult for Wooly to predict.
Yeah, B right now is just, this is the exact game he wants to play. And just as you said, kind of backing off, throwing a boom, and letting the momentum get on his side, but here comes Wooly. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not exactly that B is playing defensively. It's that he's looking for the setup every time.
Yeah.
And then he goes in.
Very Marvel-esque, actually.
It totally is. Yeah, you see him.
Kind of like calling your assist there.
Right? Yeah.
There you go. B right, already on match point here. I mean, Wooly's just going to, he needs to find that opening. I don't even know if he's going to have kind of the pressure take it off, because Wooly seems like a little flustered. He's kind of backing off. And
that dash was so good, right underneath. Not even taking the risk on what Nakali was going to do in the air.
Oh.
Patience out of Wooly.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bait a V reversal there.
Here's a chance now. The knockdown and doesn't get much out of it.
See, that knows. Yeah, just can't do that full screen.
Still controlling his B. Wooly, super on reaction!
Oh, I like it. There you go.
And because he's in V-trigger, his super is going to lead to a pretty nice situation after. Look at that damage, first
Yeah.
of all. Second of all, what's he going to do?
Got him in the corner. Oh, nice throw tech. Okay. That was crazy. I like it.
Yep. Wooly doing the work. Out just like that. So back to this neutral game where he hasn't been that successful.
Yeah, but Wooly did kind of come back from a big life deficit. He's just going to need one mix-up, and that could be it. And Wooly tying it up 1-1. Good stuff there. Kind of got a big break there from that super. You know, I was first questioning that use of V-trigger there, but I guess that walk speed kind of helped him out. And okay.
Dang, B.
What, the reaction? He's going to give him some good life lead here.
Will he go for the mix-up? Yeah, up close. That's been his MO.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, these jump ins. He's getting away with a lot of that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, Wooly. Each one is something. B said no. B had the reaction.
Yeah, there's that V-trigger again. He's just going to use it, try and make a comeback, but it's going to be much harder this time. And B using that EX. And I love that option, actually, against Nikali, just because in case they dive kick, you know, just use up that EX meter.
Definitely.
You know, you don't really want to time against Nikali's jump in. But good stuff there. B is actually looking really good.
Yeah, you can kind of see him, like, blink dashing back and, like, calling Frank and then like dashing in, and he's like, okay, now's the time, right?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, such a Marvel player type play there. I'm actually curious. Did he use Nash against Bonchan yesterday? I don't know if you saw it or not. Yeah,
didn't.
We'll see, because he did tell me he plays a bit of Ryu, and I'm curious to know what his kind of philosophy is on matchups or maybe player type. So
I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. All right, well, nice work to him. Then we're gonna have him versus Chris G. Is that coming up immediately?
It looks
yes,
like
it is.
Yep. Yeah.
Chris G walks up onto the stage. So that means that this will be, winners semis only.
No, it's actually, we got Knuckle Dew up next, it looks like.
Okay, we're going to switch these up a little bit.
Yeah, it's Knuckle Dew versus Devil Jin right now. SRK Devil Jin.
Really? SRK Devil Jin from Maryland? Yeah. I used to hang out with this guy when I lived in D.C.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we would play a Third Strike together. He had a pretty solid Ibuki.
Did you body him?
No, I don't think so.
Come on, Dave, this is not the time to be humble.
I'm pretty sure I didn't, to be honest.
Okay. Did you play Hugo?
I'm just being real about it. No, I played Q.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
so he would run over me, and I would have to block it out for 20 seconds, and then I would get a hit and we'd be even.
Yeah,
that's how the matchup goes.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, we used to play a lot, and I know that since then he played a lot of Marvel. He was really big into Marvel 3.
Yeah.
He was big into Killer Instinct.
Nice.
And I didn't know that he was playing Street Fighter V in this way. That's cool, though.
Curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see what character. You said he used to be an Ibuki player?
Yes.
Ibuki, a character we don't see very often.
Yeah, especially in Third Strike days. I mean, she was always popular, right?
Yeah.
But
it's a design, I think. People love the character design,
they like the look. They like the idea of it. Not that many people actually played her in reality. And he was one of the few. So if you're willing to do that, you might be willing to do her in Street Fighter V, too. Yeah. We'll see what he brings out. He's got a tall order right now against Knuckle Dew.
Yeah, and I'm curious whether or not Knuckle Dew is going to be playing Armika or Guile the way through.
Right.
I can kind of see him playing Mika throughout the pools, but who knows? Oh, he's actually opting to go with Nash, and it does look like he is going with Ibuki.
All right, so JB, a.k.a. Devil Jin.
Yep.
Playing Ibuki.
Good to see.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. She's quite a different character in this game.
It's true. She totally is.
In that game, she was very offensive, very fast, good stun output. You know, same as in this game, she didn't have very much life, so you couldn't make those big bets. It was, you know, you would die quickly.
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of life that you're used to as an Ibuki player. But the mid-range game, I feel, is totally different now.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. He's certainly a good player. You know, he always was solid.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely love this raw aggression, just kind of setting the tone of this match.
Already down to 3 kunais.
Yeah.
Okay, EX. That EX is so powerful. EX Air Kunai, I feel like, is one of the better tools in the game. It does mean that you're spending both EX and a kunai, though, right? Yeah. So it's expensive. Definitely. So it better be good.
Oh, he stayed on the same side. I'm not sure.
That always stays on the same side.
Yeah.
But it's a grab or not, right? Oh! Is this now Knuckle Dew's chance to come back? What's the setup? Front? Always front.
Yeah, that's going to close it out.
Always front when you're in the corner.
Yeah, and it's so hard to tell because, yeah, it's something you guys talked about as well, because if you're just a sliver off the corner, it can cross up.
Yeah.
So it's just you just have to really have that awareness that, hey, I am touching the corner right now, and it's not going to cross up.
Yeah. Gets the reload. Okay, looking for the... He had the tech last time.
Nice. I like the stat stock pressure. Yeah, he's got to be careful with those cross-ups there. Kind of putting himself in a bad situation. And even if he did hit, would not get that much damage out of it.
Mid-range kind of controlled right now by Knuckle Dew, but at any time, Devil Jin can get back in.
Yeah, I love how active Devil Jin is actually in neutral right now. It's kind of flustering Knuckle Dew a little bit not to kind of play his game.
That backdash was so good out of the range. Oh, big damage.
Yeah.
Steals a little bit.
Oh, okay. What's he got here? I want to see.
Yeah, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Oh, no, that's not safe. And Dew knows it, and he takes advantage. Game 1.
Good stuff. Good matchup knowledge there from Knuckle Dew.
It was.
Yeah, but Devil Jin not doing too bad in that neutral game. Just, just a few questionable cross-ups, in my opinion. Kind of putting himself in some bad situations, but he's definitely able to do this. Let's see.
Slowly trying to move forward now. Oh, cute.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Nice, yeah. Restock up the kunais.
I don't know if he's going to get another chance, though. Oh, wow, short. And the tech, so Dew's been right on that mix-up each time so far on the defense.
Okay.
Oh, punishable. Yeah, Dew knows the matchup, it seems. Not that many people know the character well. Again, evading the EX. Really important, because that can let Ibuki in from so far away.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here comes the shenanigans. Just every time it's been kind of a predictable mix-up.
Well, he's got another chance now. Will he bomb? Will he wait for something else? Bomb, yes.
Oh, yeah, he tried. He tried. Good stuff there from Dew, but he does have full meter now, and this is not going to look good for Devil Jin, because any hit can lead to so much damage. Okay. Nice.
Oh. No sliding underneath, no toward roundhouse.
Oh,
stand roundhouse, I guess, in this game.
Definitely is not expecting that.
Yeah, EX, but the boom works, and now Dew, again, controlling the space. So really making the mobility of Nash count. Really making those booms count as well.
Yeah, and it seems like every time, Devil Jin blocks the boom, he just seems kind of flustered, not sure what to do next. And see, he's just kind of sitting there and taking it.
A lot of bulldogging going on.
Yeah. And I think Dew's realized that. That's why exactly he's throwing so many booms.
Here it is now. Trigger, and he escapes. That's a tough one for Ibuki that Nash is just out of dodge.
Smart. I love that jump back short.
Yes!
Oh, and that's exactly what we're talking about. That's going to take it.
So I liked a lot of what Devil Jin did, and it's cool to see him playing. But it always feels like Dew is just so aware.
He's so ready, yeah.
So even if it seems like he knows the matchup, but even in situations where Dew doesn't know a matchup, you can see him just react. Like he saw sweep into bomb. Okay, here's my sweep, right? Like this decision-making happens so quickly. The recognition is so quick. He is so aware at all times. I really feel like that's one of his biggest strengths.
Yeah.
He was so aware of the spacing. He was outside of EX air kunai almost every time.
Yeah.
It was only like once or twice the whole set that he was not. And so he just did a great job of doing exactly what you need to do against that character.
Yeah. On the flip side, Devil Jin just had really, I love the active play in that neutral. Like, kind of wasn't afraid to throw at buttons and wasn't respecting too much. But just as soon as those booms came out and, that pressure came in, it was just, he did not know what to do.
Yeah, towards the end, it did seem like the neutral game was really Dew's.
It was,
right? Even more so than at the start. That seemed like a development as the set went on. Dew got a better and better read of where it is that Devil Jin wanted to be.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where Ibuki develops, though, and if the mix-ups will be a little bit more ambiguous as time goes on, because, just what we saw here, it's almost easy to see kind of where Ibuki was going to end up, and like you said, there's setups that literally can never cross up, and that's just a little sad.
I'm with you.
A little sad, actually.
Well, all right. Nice work to Devil Jin, but better work to Knuckle Dew. Let's talk now about the Capcom Pro Tour, which is what we're doing.
Yep.
This is the year-long event culminating with the Capcom Cup in December. Capcom Fighters on both Facebook and Twitter, and Capcom Fighters TV on YouTube. And speaking of Capcom Pro Tour, you can check out that Heart of Battle shirt at Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. I see some folks walking around in here with that today.
Yeah, man. A lot of love here for the Capcom Pro Tour, and it's good to see all the love at Canada Cup 2016.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's all going really well so far.
Yeah.
The event seems like it's all going well.
It's going well.
Certainly in terms of the games that we've had on stream, it's been good. There have been some really strong ones.
Yeah.
Did you see Ray versus?
I did. Yes.
That was crazy.
That was insane. Yeah.
Right down to the end.
I was
Awesome
freaking out on the side. I was like, man, how are you and James holding up?
I know. Yeah. No, we were going wild. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, it was a little upsetting. I'm sure Ray was not too happy about that match.
Yeah.
It was just like there was a clear jump in that was kind of bad on Phenom's part, but
Ray is always has a cool perspective on it. Like I remember when he lost to Lud at I would say ECT. He said something like he didn't think that he should have won because he knows Lud is better prepared. He knows Lud is sort of at a higher level right now, and certainly he can get to that level, but he recognizes that he doesn't feel like he's there. So he always has that kind of a mindset where if he loses to somebody who he has a lot of respect for, he's not upset about it. He just goes back and he works harder and he tries to get better. And, I mean, look, he beat Daigo at ECT, and this time he almost beat Phenom.
Yeah.
Another amazing international player. And so he really is on that trajectory, I feel, of getting up into that high Street Fighter level.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, it looks like this was the matchup we were talking about. Bball, of course, from Edmonton against NYC Chris G, who's apparently sponsored by Canada Cup, and I did not know about all this.
Yeah, Canada Cup Gaming.
Yeah, so I don't know what him and Lap G are doing behind the closed doors.
Canada Cup Gaming's Chris G from New York, currently living in Los Angeles.
Welcome to Canada, Chris G. You can easily be one of our heroes, as we like to call him. So, of course, we talked about Chris a little bit earlier and how far he's taking Guile as a character.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see also what B picks against this matchup, whether or not he's going to go with Nash, which is probably what I'm expecting, or if he's going to go with his Ryu pick that he told me about. But
yeah, I think that's what I would expect. I would expect the Nash. I just feel like Nash does better against Guile than Ryu does.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
For sure. I mean, there's not many Guiles at the level of Chris G, right, in his caliber, so I'm sure it's a tricky matchup to kind of practice up against. So curious to see how Bball does, plays it.
But Nash can absorb those Guile projectiles. Yeah. I feel like he deals better with that distance game than Ryu does.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see what it is. Certainly up close, Ryu has more consistent damage output and a better escape with the Dragon Punch, but yeah, I could see arguments for both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Nash, really looking at it, suits probably B-style a little bit more of what we were talking about earlier with, kind of setting up those booms and going in, and I feel that really fits him quite well. So
yeah, agreed.
And it looks like that's what he's going with here. Is he going Urien?
Are we going to see Urien?
Oh, I want to see a Urien. Okay. Okay, looks like we're going with it. I think we've only seen one Urien here on stream before.
Yeah.
And it was, he
lost.
So fresh.
Yeah. Right.
He lost, but he's, one of the freshest looking losses probably.
Yeah, man, that character is so sick. I really like him. He's so fun.
Of course, Chris G picks the underwear. Let's go.
Already getting the V skill lined up. So this gives him armor on the startup of a bunch of his tools. And that means that you have to respect his anti-air is better. Yeah. Exactly like this.
That's so good, yeah. In terms of his normals, Urien does need to space his anti-airs pretty well.
Yes, he does.
So let's see. Okay.
Okay, great job by B. Getting the anti-air, will he go in? The tech was there. Chris G, he does have trigger though.
Nice, I like this fearlessness from B right now. Just kind of really going in and saw the stun gauge go up and said, you know what, I'm going to actually push up forward on this.
Oh wow, what an air-to-air. The risk by Chris. Overhead!
Oh, let's see what he's got.
Reset. Give me that stun!
Oh my goodness, Chris G.
The damage output, the stun output.
So good. Chris G says, you like to play like Marvel? Let me show you a Marvel character right here. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh man, B, I really feel like a key to playing against Urien is don't let him get space for that V skill.
Oh, okay, that was a little crazy. I'm not sure exactly what B is looking for, but here comes Chris G.
Yes. B really trying to get away and set things up again. And he got it. But unfortunately for him, that means that, again, Urien gets set up as well.
Yeah.
Just, again, right back in there. See the color change, that means that he has the V-skill ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Both players kind of waiting. Oh, once again, I like that.
You just can't jump at him when he has that. Like,
yeah.
You have to play patiently.
And look at this already, Chris G with the life lead. Happens so quickly, yeah. Okay.
Oh!
He's going to burn it. Okay.
He's going to have to contend against Chris, who now has Trigger. He has EX Wake Up. Remember, the headbutt is an invincible option with EX.
Oh, yeah, that's something we see B doing a lot now. That empty jump jab, that's going to do it.
Come on. You're telling me that's not good? That's not good?
G.
Oh my god.
Chris G. Lapchi sponsored you not to take out our players, take out the other players. All right, what's going on here?
EX Chariot Tackle is a 7-frame startup move that is safe on block, goes half screen, and if you have V-skill, it has armor on it. And it's also cancelable into V-trigger. My vote for one of the best special moves in the game.
Yeah. Super crazy. Guess you probably playtested this game before Urien came out. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was working on Urien. I'm surprised. But
yeah, I think
cool to see.
I've seen some videos.
Okay. I do want B to consider that letting the V-skill happen is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
oh,
nice!
Oh, but not get the max punish there. Could have gotten a lot more. Oh, wow. Just a little bit of a scramble situation there. But he gets the best of it.
No V-skill for that anti-air.
Oh,
really?
Wow. Okay, he committed.
Interesting idea. B is still pressuring. Does he get
Overhead?
it? Overhead?
Yes.
Why not?
I know. We both just called it right there.
Why not? Chris is looking for the throw tech.
Yeah. Here we go. B puts himself on the board. Nice.
The anti-air was there.
Oh, wow,
B!
what a crazy shimmy there. I don't know what he was looking for. Okay. Once again, I mean, you gotta believe that Chris G's kind of realizing that, hey, he's shimmying quite a lot.
Right. The defense was there by B, and now here's the V-skill by Chris. So as he moves forward, he is a threat.
Oh, yeah. Smart of B there to dash up and block. He didn't have the time there to actually go for an anti-air.
There it is. He just can't jump there.
Yeah, every jump that's putting him in these bad situations, but B managed to get out, but at the cost of V-trigger.
Now Chris has his own V-trigger set up. Oh, overhead again!
This has
the
been
setup.
The
overhead block.
Okay, he was ready for it.
The low block.
This is insane! Oh
no!
My goodness! This is too much.
EX? Oh, doesn't even need EX. Fine. Chris G, Urien doing work.
And you saw that B was ready for the overhead this time, but he had the low mix-up in there ready. And okay.
That's pretty sick,
oh,
but that
no.
doesn't,
Yeah, just, I've seen that work before, but that was definitely a little too early.
Right.
Oh, goodness. Here we go. Some pressure here from Chris G.
Gets hit. That said, Chris G still moving forward. This time in the grab, he had done so many jabs before.
Oh, interesting. Puts himself in the corner, but now gets a throw.
Wow.
And this is close to stun here, and that could be it.
Yeah. EX. No, it's not going to be it quite yet.
Oh, and just the overhead to close it out.
Yikes.
And Chris G with a smile there. I think you could tell B was not ready for that matchup at all. Yeah. Just the expression on his face shows that.
Yeah.
But good stuff. Good stuff, man. I thought it was some cool tech.
Yeah, I didn't know Chris played that character. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's check it out again. We're going to take a little replay look here.
Let me see the shenanigans here, man.
Okay, he's going to find the overhead here. Yes. Now, B was ready for the overhead because that had come before, right? But he wasn't ready for this.
Again. Oh, my goodness.
And the bells.
B is definitely going to change his main character after this. He says, you know what?
Urien time.
I play Marvel. This is the Marvel character of the game. Goodness.
Nice work. So Chris G, that means he qualifies for winners finals of the pool. I'm not really sure who else is there. It's anybody between Ian, looks like Whiteout, and Ugo Platamia.
These names.
Ugo Platamia.
I like it. Speaking of Urien, I was talking to James about a recent poll Event Hubs had about the top what people think are the best DLC characters, and you know, Urien kind of made it up to that top of, you know, with the most potential. But
Yeah.
obviously he's so new right now that you don't see almost anyone pick Urien right now. Right, this was the second one we saw on stream throughout all day. But I'm curious to see that character's kind of future and like how much people are going to figure him out, and you know how far we're going to see him go in some tournaments.
I really believe in him, I have to tell you.
Yeah,
I feel like he's really strong. Yes, I did. I feel like he's very strong. It's not just Aegis, right? I feel like I like his normals and footsies. I like his damage normally. I like his mix-ups normally are good. Like even without the Aegis, that puts it over the top. But even normally, he has good buttons for frame traps. He has good overheads, right? Like he can do these things. The problem for him is anti-airs, okay? But that said, once somebody gets really used to that character, that's going to not be as much of an issue because there are ranges where stand roundhouse works, where forward strong works, right? You have these different tools, and people will get that stuff figured out. So I feel like that weakness, as weaknesses go, is not as important as others. I feel like he has all the other tools that you need.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. I think Guile kind of had the same issue when he first came out, was the anti-airs was something people had to kind of adjust to.
Well, Karen had the same issue, right?
Yeah.
Karen does not have strong anti-airs, and yet because of movement and because of ground control, because of damage and mix-ups, she's still really good.
Yep. And here comes OG Shine, repping the Wong Nation tag against Gentle Step.
One of the best American Karens for sure, OG Shine.
Yep, and another Ibuki here.
Yeah, this is cool to see. Gentle Step, we'll see what he has.
Yeah, of course, Shine.
And footsies, it's not very easy for Ibuki in this matchup, but once she gets going, she can make things work against Karen.
For sure. It's always that mid-range that we talk about, and that's kind of exactly where Gentle Step is staying, and that's where Karen can kind of really do whatever she wants. So, yeah, you see Gentle Step's not really backing out. He's kind of just staying there and taking it. And
Great pressure.
Yeah, no V-reverse or anything. He's just playing solid defense here.
Go.
Wow, okay.
Trigger, oh no.
Oh, okay, kicks it towards him. I like that.
That was hype. Great job. Took advantage of it. OG Shine looking for that. There's another bomb on deck whenever Gentle Step wants it.
Yeah. Large timer on that. So
yes.
Here it is.
Oh, can he keep it up? Oh, he had the short one. I'm really surprised. Thought that would be the long lasting.
Oh, that could be it, yeah. And it's just been that mid-range that's just a little bit too close to Karen's normals, and I think Gentle Step needs to take a step away from that range there. Let's see. Okay, nice.
That was good.
Yeah. And here comes some momentum on his side. I like it. Great confirm.
No anti-air was there. She does have those tools.
Yep.
Shine now moving forward. There's Gentle Step taking advantage.
I do like the challenge there, finally. Kind of letting him know, hey, you can't just be going crazy like last round. I do have a reversal.
Look at this. Oh, I think he wanted something else there.
Okay, wow, tricky stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this. Oh, that could have closed out the round, but
now
here comes Gentle Step. What's he got?
The tech was there.
Oh, no, that's going to be it.
Well, yeah, you're right. I like the pressure idea from Gentle Step, but the tech was just perfectly timed for OG Shine. He had the read.
Yeah. That's up there, though. Gentle Step clearly knows his character. Just needs to get some more kind of momentum with those bombs, too. They kind of have not been doing much throughout that round there.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Okay, nice. I actually love the use of that sweep. That's kind of like right outside of Karen's little poke range. At least they're standing pokes.
Yeah, Shine had not been ducking at that range at all. Now he probably will be. But at the moment, that's not even coming up. It's just pressuring, just looking for that final hit for the stun.
I will say Gentle Step's techs have been so on point throughout the set. See what he's got. Oh.
And Shine looks like he knows the matchup. You know, he's done a lot of things that make me think that. Wow,
here
tricky!
You go. Just speaking of that bomb, he's finally got some mix-ups going with it. Gets the counter hit. Okay.
Bomb was there. He saved him a little bit.
Just needs a little bit more damage, but no. OG Shine gets
Yikes.
the hit. I mean, Gentle Step just had everything going for him. Just the damage output was slightly not there. He did get a nice counter hit, but could not capitalize off of it. I think he could have gone for a sweep afterwards, but just didn't react.
Wow, stand short. really doing what it needs to do for Shine. And most of this match has been his ground control.
Yeah.
You know, there have been moments where Gentle Step looks like he's found a solution, found at least a seam, but then it's tightened up right after that. And now you see the blocking with lows.
Oh, nice. I like that.
OG Shine now looking for the sweep. Playing safely.
And now he's poking a little bit more low, but yeah. Right now, OG Shine's got all the resources.
Oh no! Well, Gentle Step lives again.
Yeah, he's gonna need something big, and he's gonna need a lot of resets to really kind of bring this back. Let's see.
He's a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 mix-ups away from taking this round still.
Yeah. And yeah, that's gonna close it out here.
Yes.
It's a super, and OG Shine is gonna advance. Not bad play there from Gentle Step. You know, just a few kind of bad situations that just didn't work out for him. You know.
Under ideal conditions, Ibuki has a lot of damage output, a lot of stun output.
Yeah.
But in that kind of situation where you need to make a comeback, and I think he had 2 bars at the time, you know, it's going to take more hits than just that. So he was quite a ways from doing it. And it just didn't seem like he could get the mid-range going.
Yeah.
Right? It seemed like that was Karen's business. It really was. After the sweep hit once, after the roundhouse hit once, you know, Shine really tightened it up.
They did.
And he never let himself get hit by that stuff again.
He started using standing, crouching forward a little bit more, if you saw throughout that set. Yeah. And just those pokes were not leading to too much, and that even kind of raised Shine's awareness even more. So, but I'll tell you guys what, we're going to take a very short break. Do not go anywhere because we've got some amazing matches lined up for you guys. We'll be right back in just a bit.
All right, welcome back to Canada Cup. For more Street Fighter V pools, I'm Ultra David.
I am Rudy.
And we now have JCT from Canada versus NOE Tampa Bison from the U.S.
We saw Tampa Bison play a bit yesterday, and he was really like on a roll. And I don't know what, like, I hope his name's still Tampa Bison. I know he was going by the name Booker for a little while.
He went back to Tampa Bison.
Yeah, because I mean,
he tried to make Booker work. He said that was always his name.
Okay.
I was like,
okay.
Even before people called him that Tampa Bison player.
All right.
That's how that happened. He went by Booker. But after people started calling him, hey, it's that Tampa Bison, it just became Tampa Bison, and eventually he just gave it to him.
I'm glad he gave it, because I mean, he was starting to turn into like the P. Diddy of like the fighting game community.
I mean, like you said, he said that was always his nickname, but like nobody took it seriously.
But here we go. NOE Tampa Bison versus JCT playing Laura.
A couple of characters I don't know if we've seen yet today, or maybe just once.
Yeah, I have not seen too many Bisons at all.
Oh no, Bison, very rare.
Here we go. Okay, stays on the same side. JCT with a little bit of momentum on his side.
Wow, dash up command grab even.
Yeah, this is...
Yep, comes in with the meaty, and Tampa Bison takes the opportunity to get out of there. That means he probably won't get triggered this round, so it's going to be tough to make this comeback.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
He does.
Oh,
no trigger. He
good.
died. He died first. I really like JCT's pressure.
Yeah. Good. No, absolutely. I think he's kind of playing in that, finding his way in very easily here through that neutral.
Wow, that was really good. One thing I like about watching Tampa Bison is that he has a lot of ideas with the character that other people don't really do as much. It was the same way in SF4.
Yeah.
It's always kind of unique in how he played.
There we go. JCT just kind of jumping in and does get the hit.
Yes, mix up again. Still in there. JCT trying to beat. Yes!
That worked out for him so nicely there.
The timing on that was perfect.
Oh, crosses under. And one more mix-up away from stun. Does he got it? And he does.
Look at this. This is the snowball effect. And it's also a product of Bison just not having that defense.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have those tools. If you want to get people off of US Bison, you have to use that kind of slow V reversal, and that means you don't get Shin Bison V trigger.
Yeah.
And that's a tough trade-off.
That's true. It's definitely a very big part of his kind of comeback potential and also his damage game, right? And once you kind of lose that, it's... But Bison has definitely been developing quite a bit in these last 2-3 months, where people kind of were giving up on him, but then, you know, we've seen SD Pinoy and Tampa Bison do so well recently. We'll see what JCT here's got.
Okay, Tampa Bison with the knockdown. He tried for something, and JCT, I think smartly, just blocks that out. At that range, there's really no mix-up that Bison can do. No overhead from that range, no grab from that range.
Okay. Bit of a slow mix-up there, but he manages to get the throw. Look at Tampa Bison just slowly walking backwards.
Right, he plays footsies with that character, right?
Yeah.
As walking. It's very impressive. Wow, okay. What a catch.
Here comes JCT. What's he got? Okay, nice. I love the adjustment now. You realize that this match, he's using the V reversal a lot more.
Recognize the patience and the blocking, and now here's JCT. Oh, interrupted.
Oh, nice. Okay, just kind of stays there. Oh, I love that.
That was really good. EX. Oh, it was a chance for Laura.
Oh, and just gets it. Yeah, a little bit of a scary EX there. Could have cost him a lot of momentum.
If a jump or something like that had happened, but nope. JCT was on the ground.
And speaking of jumps, Tampa Bison just bulldogging his way in with just a raw jump at the start of the round. And already got all the momentum on his side. Yeah, I love this spacing. He knows exactly where he wants to be. That's why he's kind of inching his way back so slowly.
Just like that. The V trigger is gone, but also the stun is gone. Oh, too far.
Oh, yeah, he tries to kind of get out of there. And Tampa Bison.
A perfect, really? Wow.
What a clearing it out with a very slow perfect. But clearly, I think he made the adjustment. He said, you know what? I'm not going to rely on my V trigger this match. I think I'm just going to V reversal all the pressure. It's going to give me more opportunities to kind of get my damage in and play my game.
In that round, there was a lot more just straight up pressure from Tampa Bison. He jumped in again.
Yeah.
It worked. Rather than before where he was playing away a lot. See, again, jumping in, so he's made that adjustment.
Yeah, JCT kind of has to realize right now that range that Tampa Bison likes to play. He's actually really, can tell he knows Laura's normals. Oh, yeah, there's that cross under there. Didn't manage to get much off of it.
Tampa Bison goes in, looking for the crush.
Reverses out.
Oh, look at the movement, the blocking, and here's finally. And great damage, too. Did you see all that was taken?
Yep. That's some good momentum here on JCT's side, but Tampa Bison with another jump in. JCT's got to really watch for those.
And right away. Oh, the anti-air.
Yeah, he's really not watching for the jumps. I think Tampa Bison's realizing that. He's getting away with a lot of them.
You're right.
There you go. He comes in and wake up super. Okay, not going to work.
Can he get the kill?
Yes, and he does.
Wow, sick. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had to use meter there, but you know what? Close it out. Be safe.
Yes, absolutely. As a result, he's at match point.
Yep.
So there's finally the anti-air. That jump towards the start of the round had come in 3 consecutive rounds.
Nice. Wow, look at this pressure here from JCT. Yeah, he has to. Yeah, there you go. He was a little bit more ready that time, but just a little too late.
I'm happy to see that Fierce Thunder Knuckle finally. It was the first time it came out for JCT.
Yeah. Wow, just out of range there. And here comes Tampa Bison. What's he got?
Moving forward. Will he go in the air? Just neutral.
Nice. Wow. Great use of buttons here from Tampa Bison. Sitting on a healthy life lead. I think he's going to chill.
He would like to. Oh, maybe not. It seemed like he wanted to chill. No, he went in.
Wow.
Now JCT is very dangerous.
And Tampa Bison closing it out. We are on match point for both players here.
Great time to take up space.
Yeah, JCT does have a lot of meter to work with. I'd be surprised to see him do something crazy. Like an EX shoulder or something. We haven't seen all set.
Playing patiently, they both are.
Yeah.
Wow, what a time. Now will JCT go in? Will he get the command grab? Yes. Tampa Bison caught. Link it, yes.
Crazy stuff here. Yeah, you have to have expected that V reversal the first time he blocked.
Love that jump back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's noticed the backdash almost every time after that V reversal.
JCT is looking so good right now. Jumping in. Got the corner pressure, but Tampa Bison manages to get out.
Tampa Bison needs big stuff. He needs crushes. He needs damage.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to have V-trigger.
Yeah, that's not coming up.
So he does not have his kind of comeback tool here, and he has no meter to work with.
Taking up that space, the knockdown. Laura's in.
Oh, there's a shimmy. That V skill, I like it. But JCT got cross under.
Hey!
Oh, just lands and command throw, and JCT taking out Tampa Bison.
That's a tough matchup,
Yeah,
and I love how JCT ended up playing it.
That was cool.
He didn't have the anti-airs for a while, so it was this interesting wheel of options, right? Like JCT started out by being able to get in there pretty well,
Yeah.
and so then it felt like Tampa Bison's style changed from being defensive and staying away to jumping in.
Yeah.
And by the end, the adjustment had been made again. JCT was starting the anti-air and keeping Tampa Bison on the ground, and so that wasn't really available anymore. And I just really liked that. You could see how they were moving, changing how they played.
Yeah,
that was really cool. So JCT moves on. That was winners semifinals of their pool.
yeah, very, very cool Laura play. That was slick.
That means that JCT gets to play against Razor Infiltration
Ooh.
in winners
I mean,
finals.
he's only the Evo champion. We could do it.
Pretty good player.
Yeah, I mean, JCT's Canadian. He's got the maple syrup in him to do it, I believe. All right, looks like up next, we got Red Bull Snake Eyes
Oh, okay.
versus Dice, I believe.
Looks like
And
you're right.
I know Snake Eyes, he's been playing a bit of Ryu, huh? Like he's,
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's always kind of dabbled in with, I mean, he had an evil Ryu in Street Fighter 4, and I think just for certain matchups, just to make life easier on himself, he does play a bit of Ryu here. So I'm very curious to see, what matchups exactly he does it against. I don't know if he picks it against Dalsim or what, but Snake Eyes, of course, a very reactionary player. Really kind of started, I think, in the HD Remix era, right? Where he, kind of won Evo for that.
His very first tournament he ever competed in was Evo for
Yeah.
HD Remix, and he won it.
Absolutely insane,
It's insane. Yeah.
With Zangief.
Not to say that was the first time he started playing. He'd been playing for a long time, and then he began taking HDR seriously, and he was playing it for a while. So he didn't come out of completely nowhere. A lot of people who played online knew about him. But still, your very first tournament, you win Evo?
Yeah, I know.
That's the way to barge onto the scene.
But looks like he's going with a Zangief pick here, and Dice picking Laura, another Laura player here. I don't know what it is.
Couple in a row.
And Canada, we love our Brazilian woman.
I like this choice from Snake Eyes. I feel like Geef can keep up with Laura in the mid-range.
Yeah. No, I don't think this is a bad match at all.
Yeah, and if you're more comfortable, when you're playing in pools, you have to go with what's comfortable and you have to go with what's consistent, and I think he feels that way about Geef more now than he does about Ryu.
Yeah, did you see how he started that round? Snake Eyes just absolutely trying to set the tone here. Nice, I like the little walk up into the roundhouse.
Yep. The grab comes.
Yeah.
Can't play afraid against Zangief. As Laura, you can really mix Geef up well. And
Yeah.
that's what's happening right now.
Okay. Oh, nice. I like that get back. He's the tech there.
Caught in the corner now is Dice.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And here comes Snake Eyes. Looking so scary for Dice.
Oh, I love that he pressed buttons afterward. That's so good. Here's Dice now. Can he make it happen? He's still a mix-up away, maybe two.
Okay, gets the air-to-air. Dice setting up the fireballs. Oh, he's trying to get in nice.
Interrupt. Wow, what a call-out.
Yeah, I love the use of the jab there. Just kind of interrupting, saying, you know what, don't get into this space. You've only got so little life left. Here we go. And once again, same thing as last round. Uses that roundhouse over the fireball. A great tool.
We're also going to need to see some kind of buttons in the neutral game. Just dashing in is not working anymore. We're seeing Snake Eyes jump. We're seeing him press jab on reaction.
Oh, he's getting close to stun.
Yeah, this is
Dice
bad
has
news
to be
for-
careful.
Bad news for Dice. Definitely. Wow, sweep? Was he intending to go underneath?
Nice. Great anti-air there. Dice kind of looks a little flustered here. He's huge life deficit.
Oh!
Okay, I want to see these mix-up. He's going to need a lot here. But here comes Snake Eyes, and I think he got it.
He sure did.
And here you go, Snake Eyes. Setting the tone, repping Red Bull.
We really have to see more things like stand roundhouse out of Laura. We have to see a little bit more just in the way of active control, better anti-airs, because it feels like Snake Eyes is starting to just move forward.
Yeah.
And when he sees Laura move forward, it's with a dash, and so he can just take control of something on crouching jab.
Yeah, I mean, he's done such a good job at the start of the match, just setting the pace of this match, you know, with those roundhouses telling you, hey, you can't throw fireballs this match. And so far, Dice has kind of like listened to that, says, hey, you know, I'm kind of afraid I got to play this without any fireballs. And here comes Snake Eyes. Nice. Oh, I love the use of the crouch jab.
Oh, the big risk. There's no reason to block low at that range after the crouching medium kick.
And honestly, even if he hit it, sure, it was his turn to apply pressure, but just there's not too much that he gets off of it.
Pressure. Look at this. This is great right now.
Yeah.
Exactly what Dice needs. He can find another hit. He can get the stun.
Scott.
And backs off.
And right now, Snake Eyes. Oh, there. See, this has been kind of like the story.
Yeah, that works from really far. Great read.
Snake has been so good.
Oh, he was looking for the jump.
Yeah.
Crouching short beats holding up back. You can't both hold up back and block low.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Snake wanted.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been affecting Dice right here. The fact that he can't throw fireballs just like that.
Oh, it works!
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know why I'd never thought of this before, but shout outs to whoever put it on Twitter to just buffer it in. Forward fierce into super works from maximum range.
And look at this. Snake Eyes is just bulldogging his way in right now. Just going crazy.
Hold on now. It's not. Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, it's over, David. It's over. Dice again. The way he ended off the round through another fireball and got roundhouse in the face for it. Great matchup knowledge there from Red Bull Snake Eyes.
Yeah, that roundhouse works from about half screen. You can like walk up and do it as she's charging.
That's crazy.
Rather than getting underneath the fireball, which is what some characters want to do with like low buttons, Geef doesn't really have that. Like he'll trade with crouching medium kick and sweep.
Yeah.
Stand roundhouse is the tool.
Sometimes crouch jab, he'll get like a few hits in there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know, the big old dunk with stand roundhouse is pretty solid. Get that damage in there, and that really was a big part of it.
That was, yeah. That kind of seemed like it flustered Dice's game. He was clearly a solid Laura player, but just seems so flustered. But looks like we got a little replay here to show you guys. I think it was the
man. Look at that, the range. Yeah. This even works from as a counter poke against Chun-Li stand fierce.
Yeah.
Far stand fierce. It has a weird feature where
look at that damage.
It kind of like sucks in briefly. There's like a weird vacuum that then goes away, but like no, during that forward fierce, as it's hit, the opponent moves forward a little bit. And then you super. Yeah. So you just buffer it in. It's really good.
Yeah, it's smart. Exactly what you said.
I feel like such an idiot for not having thought about that like a year ago. But oh well.
Hey man, there's only so few. I mean, actually in Canada there's a lot of Zangief players.
It seems like it.
There's a lot of Zangief players in Canada. But, I mean, there's just so few people who are taking Zangief to that next level. And, of course, Snake Eyes is one of them. But
okay, well, we move on now. This is Chris G versus Ian. It's winners finals of the Death Pool.
Speaking of players who are taking characters to another level, of course, Chris G, one of them. And we saw his Urian earlier, which is really, really fun to watch. But of course, I think his main has been Guile, and probably will be for the ender portions of this tournament.
I would expect so.
And that looks like exactly who he's going with now.
Versus Ian's Ryu.
Yes, I love it. No nickname, nothing. I'm coming in as Ian.
Yeah.
Everybody better know Ian's name. Here we go. And like you said, this could be a bit of a tricky matchup for Ryu to kind of deal with some of the booms. Wow. And look at this. Chris G just starting it with a jump. Love the way he sets the pace.
Yeah, the pressure's already there. This control.
And it almost stunned. Now that is stun.
Yikes. He's going to get close to killing, too. Just one more reset.
Oh, my goodness. Calm down, Chris G.
Oh, God. The reset. That's exactly what he was looking for. 20 seconds.
Chris, this is a lame character. All right, calm down.
That's what they say. I don't know.
And, yeah, he's just going in right now.
Okay, that very important Dragon Punch to knock the opponent down. Oh, might have an issue with the pad or a stick.
What's going on?
No, he's in.
Going back into it.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like they're playing it out.
Yes, big damage available.
Nice. Wow. And already getting close to stun. That should be it.
And he has super, so this is really gonna. This might be it. We'll see what Chris gets.
Yeah. Ooh,
oh no!
Just dropped it. Christy trying to bring us the combo video. So aggressive. Okay, nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Chris G just so on point. I don't know if he's playing this aggressive just because he maybe came from a Marvel setup or what. You know, like maybe he's not remembering what game he's playing. But dear goodness,
this is winners finals of the pool. All right, so it's not like Ian comes here.
Yeah,
and like round one, like this guy has made it through.
Yeah.
And his reward is to just get dunked in that first round.
Yeah, believe in Ian, people.
Can he do it?
Ian is the business. Just this guile. It's a little scary right now. Once again, got him in the corner pressure.
No.
That should be stunned again every single round so far. Chris G has been stunning him with his defensive character.
Great tech.
Yeah.
Ian now trying to fight.
Oh, gets another jump in. And that's kind of been the story of the set so far. Chris G just kind of throwing a boom, finding a jump in, and pushing him to the corner.
Yeah, at this point, this Ian just has to pay attention to that. Clearly, the opponent's going to try to come in on him.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, Chris G has set it up each time.
Going on
Yeah,
there?
I feel like there's some issues going on with the hitbox up there. Unfortunate. I mean, I prefer hitbox myself, but
yeah,
you know, sometimes there are issues with sticks and pads and whatever else, and that's on the player himself to make sure that it's all good.
Yeah, and Chris G's actually being a gentleman right now. He's making sure that he's all good to play. But the way he's treating him in this set is not very gentlemanlike.
I know,
I gotta
right?
tell you.
Come on. Oh!
Oh my goodness, Chris G once again. Look at that pressure. I love that.
Will he get another stun? Will he give it 4-4?
Force him to
Four
please.
of
Not
four.
like this.
Oh,
Not
no.
like this, Chris G.
No.
Oh, Chris, no.
4 rounds.
Listen,
stun.
Lapchi, I gotta find this guy. Where's Lapchi? We need to unsponsor this guy. He's taking away all of our Canadian players right now. All right, this is not a good look.
Aren't people supposed to be polite up here? Isn't that the stereotype?
Is
he representing CCG well?
It's clear that he is a Canadian imposter right now. It's clear this guy's not from Canada because the way he's playing is not someone who sips on maple syrup, for sure.
Man, all right. Chris G moves on in pretty crazy fashion. According to Sir Retro 08, there was a 16-second perfect in there.
Shout out to Sir Retro 08.
seconds.
He's sending us some awesome tweets and giving us some really cool stats that we would never get anywhere else.
It's really nice. There's a level of comfort in having somebody who puts up the stats like that.
You know what else has a level of comfort? These Vertigear chairs here for 4gamergear.com. You guys can use the promo code CanadaCup to save 10% off. These chairs are awesome. They bring them to every CPT event that I go to, and we're sitting on them now, so big shout-outs.
Alley-oop and dunk by Beruti.
Yeah, I got you. And, of course, you guys should know what Twitch is if you are using it now. The world's leading live streaming platform and social community for gamers. I mean, look at that sick Guile stage there. So cool. Yeah,
currently being lifted up like in that Marvel movie. You know, it's Sokovia right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully that works out better.
So, I'm curious to see who. It looks like we do have OG Shine coming up next.
Versus Blitzman?
Versus Blitzman, yes.
Okay, this is New York versus Eastern Canada Blitzman?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'm almost certain. And, something we were talking about actually off-stream earlier, I think Justin Wong is kind of sponsoring OG Shine here to come up to this event, which is really cool.
I think I did hear about that Justin was getting involved in helping people out to travel around. And Shine is a great one, right? Shine has been really strong. At the end of Street Fighter 4, I feel like he kind of burst onto finally the top-level play. Yeah. It was something in development for many years.
He was Smug's demon for a while. He was the one person who always take him out at next level.
Yeah,
and he was
definitely.
Really good with his gang.
In Street Fighter 5, he's continued that. He started off with Karen, and I felt like that was a strange choice for him. But no, it's been really strong, right? All the footsies are there. The pressure's there. He plays the character really well, and he's always a big threat at not just the weeklies, but at majors. Yeah,
and props to Justin Wong for sponsoring a player who's also kind of an up-and-coming Karen player, and he says, "Hey, you're gonna be part of my squad, and we'll have a Karen army." I think even yesterday in the 3v3, there was like a team of 3 Karens or something like that.
Oh
yeah, they did some crazy stuff. So curious to see how far he makes it in this tournament. And you know what? Thinking about the Karen pick for him, I think that really works out for him. being a Yang player and the fact that, you know, Smug is also playing Karen back home for him, you know, he has someone to really talk about a lot of tech with. And it just suits his style for sure.
Is this going to be Karen mirror? Is Blitzman also Karen in this game?
I think he is, yeah.
Apparently.
And look at these outfits here. For this character has some of the most crazy outfits.
Yeah, I like what they did.
Yeah.
It's cool. They're all cool looking. They're all like very to the character. You know? They're like very rich girl clothes. It's cool.
So let's see.
Let's see who does better on this. It's an interesting mirror match because I like mirror matches where there's a lot of good mid-range options. You know, you really get to see that footsies battle.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
And really capitalizing on those knockdowns too, right?
Right.
After that mid-range poke.
Right, exactly it can be a slow game in the mid-range, but then they both have good damage output, and neither one can really take a hit.
Yeah.
So once it gets up to the up-close stuff, it's fast. So there's these two very different phases.
I mean, look at the damage Blitzman already got from one exchange.
Right.
Shine is already out half health. There's one combo and one poke. All led to that. I'm curious to see if Blitzman is still going to kind of keep this aggressive neutral game.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is going to be big. Going to need a little bit more to close it out, but...
Oh, too far. And not punished. Shine. Oh, Shine in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jab, and that's going to close it out. Okay. Interesting stuff. Very props to Blitzman there. He has kind of been staying aggressive and not getting, even when he has the life lead, it's been kind of working out for him.
Way too close on the sweep, and now that lets Shine get things started.
Oh, look at these shimmies here.
And Blitzman taking advantage, but so is Shine. You know, they both know their character options so well. They're not going to let those command dashes go unchallenged.
Yeah, both players do have full meter here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, he was trying to, okay, he's trying to get something.
Nice dash. The movement was right underneath. Blitzman patient and then converting. Can he find his way back in?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, he didn't get anything.
No convert there, and now he uses V-trigger. Let's see what he's got.
You know, he's just looking for something as he moves forward. Wow, no, it's Shine.
Yeah, Shine's gonna try and close it out here. Yes. Great stuff here from Shine. Both players didn't use a lick of meter, so this next start round is gonna be extra scary.
Oh, no whiff punish. They both want to establish that V skill. They both want to get that V meter quickly.
Nice. I love that punish there. Using the roundhouse instead.
Oh, nice reaction. Blitzman. Gonna get the corner, the setup.
Oh, empty jump low. And gets the counter hit. This is going to be stun here.
You had to spend meter to do it, but
yeah,
I mean, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Look, you see what I mean about just melting all of a sudden? That life bar was gone.
I mean, Shine can still make this comeback. He's got all the meter and all the resources.
Right, for the same reason that OG Shine's health depleted so quickly, he can kill Blitzman in just a couple of hits. Oh, the low!
Oh,
hold on.
Oh, no, he uses the meter.
Reset.
Oh, goes for the reset.
No!
Did not convert.
Oh!
And that was so unfortunate for Shine. Did get the mix-up, just no conversion. And I think that's what he knew. He knew he needed to burn the bar to kind of put himself in the reset situation. But good stuff from Blitzman. Look how focused he looks.
Yep.
Nice.
Round one.
We've really seen a lot more out of him. I've liked the mid-range game a lot. The pressure has been good. He's reacted well to command dashes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of using that to get over the lows. So, using the air properties of that. Okay.
Wow, okay, fierce. Here's OG Shine. And he played patiently.
Yeah, Shine finally with some momentum on his hands, and he's trying to keep it, trying to keep that stun gauge up, but look at Blitzman. Kind of wailed his way out of there.
Look at his patience on Blitzman's side. Very few buttons in between.
Yeah.
Finally something.
But like you said, it's just the character knowledge is there, so they do know each other's strings so well. Look at this defense right now. So good.
Look at that gray life, you know? That's just from blocking. Okay, finally, the hit.
And Shine does get the cross under. Good stuff. Yeah, both players with just such tremendous knowledge about each character.
So round for Shine.
Once again, same situation as last time. Both players got a lot of meter to work with. Shine staying on that same side.
Oh yes.
One more
One
throw.
more.
Oh,
Hey!
just out of range and shimmies into it. And this is great for Shine here. Oh, okay.
Just keep it very simple. Just
Okay.
basic special move, super.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy.
Shine just going for that super just to close it out, but that's going to win him the game, tying it up 1-1.
In that round, in that game even, there were more jumps out of Shine. Actually, out of both players.
Yeah,
Shine had, he had the anti-airs.
he did.
And Blitzman did not. And I feel like that was a big, big swing between the two as to who could be in, who could do what they wanted to do. And it was Shine. So now we're going to character select. Blitzman has chosen to do that.
I think he's going to stay with Karen. I think he kind of just wants a scenery change or something. Because, like you said, I think that last round was just a little too messy for him and just letting him get away. Oh, is he going to change? I don't know.
Considering it seems. That's the wrong choice, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a better one. That's a better one.
No, I just think Karen was solid.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't feel like he needs to change characters to do what he needs to do. Maybe adapt and get the anti-airs, but nope, he's chosen to go to Ken, so it's going to be a very different style now. Much more, if he'd like to, much more offensive.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, the trend for Ken players has been less in the way of run, more in the way of just counter-poking and footsies.
Yeah. Round one.
See if he keeps that up.
Fight.
Yeah.
Going with the old ST Ken color.
That's right. A lot of people loving the purple today.
And the purple's good.
And I'm curious to see. Oh, okay, here comes Shine. Already with pressure on his side. And look, Shine already looks a little bit more comfortable in this.
Yes.
But Blitzman gets a nice counter hit.
The tech was there, and then immediately Shine taking advantage.
Oh,
Pressing
wow.
buttons well,
Yeah.
punished well. There was no trigger. He had it. I don't know why he didn't use it there. Here it is, though.
Okay. I like the throw. Tries to go for it again, but Shine backdashes out of there.
That's really unfortunate for Blitzman.
Yeah.
So now OG Shine gets to take control. Yes! EX is going to do it.
And right away, you could just tell Shine just seems so much more comfortable doing this instead of a mirror match. And
Yeah.
some players are just like, they're great with a character, but they're just a little bit weak or a little bit skeptical when it comes to a mirror match, that they aren't nearly as confident.
Yeah, there have been some misspaced things on Blitzman's side. I'm thinking of that EX air dive kick as well as some of the stuff on the ground too. So I don't know if he has the same familiarity with this character that we saw out of his Karen.
Okay, nice. Kind of like the challenge. Oh, just way too early there for that throw. But here he comes. It's a little bit of damage, but he's going to need a lot more. Any hit, he needs to convert it into super.
Big chance. Oh, no. Shine blocking it out. In fact, he had the Ranas. Is he going to get super?
Yeah.
Just got it. That's going to do it. You know what? I think I agree with you about the characters. It didn't seem like Karen was the problem.
That's absolutely.
And once he went to Ken, some things were misspaced. You know, I like some of the ideas, but that kind of stuff, Shine has enough familiarity with the character that, you know, unless you're a very top-level Ken, he's going to play the game that he wants to play. So Blitzman showed all the familiarity in the first two games, in the first game. And then after that, the Ken just didn't, it wasn't there. It wasn't there.
It was clearly a bad pick, and I think it's something he's going to think about, too.
Yeah.
It's just because you saw how close the matches were. Even when Shine won that one match, you know, the rounds were all close, right? And as soon as he picked a Ken, it was just, you know, clean mop up.
Yeah.
And I really do wish Blitzman kind of stuck it through. But it looks like the American Karen prevails over the Canadian character Karen, so we'll see.
Let me see where that was in the bracket. 31. Well, that was Blitzman versus Shine.
Yep.
That was winners finals. So as a result, Shine qualifies in winner's side from his pool. In loser's side, looks like it's going to be Dao Montreal SF Dr. Dao. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's going to be him versus Blitzman.
Okay. Cool. I really do hope Blitzman kind of sticks it through with his Karen the whole way through. Because clearly that's the character that for him.
Yeah.
And, we'll see.
I'm with you on that. All right, well, up next, we're going to have at some point VF Watson from France versus Panda Dako. We'll also have Razor Infiltration versus JCT. And Beast Daigo Umehara.
He's coming up on stream.
GOL Ranasama.
The Lord and Savior himself.
That's right.
Daigo. And, you know, we were talking about Dako actually a little bit, and he's come to a lot of Canada Cup events. And,
yeah.
I have not seen him play too much of Street Fighter V. I got to be honest. I mean, there's a few events and a few streams, but, you know, he hasn't been kind of all over the place like some other players have been.
He traveled, I would say, more in the first half of the year, it felt.
That's true.
And I would see his name at places I didn't expect. Some places in, I think he went to Central American Tournament, for example, or South American Tournament. But he was traveling, although lately, I think you're right. I haven't seen him around as many places. I think it was Ken when he was doing it, but, you know, he just has every character.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in this game yet, but based on how he played in Street Fighter 4 and in KOF and in everything else, that guy just plays everybody.
He does play everybody. That's what I'm very curious about. I'm wondering if he just has this crazy arsenal of characters and he's going to, you know, whip out depending on the matchup or whatnot, just because I know you guys were bringing up the, you know, the 5v5 tournament where he played against DJ, which is something we don't talk about. I made that clear with you.
I think you're bringing it up right now, man.
I'm sorry, but I know, because I know you were thinking about it, okay?
Of course.
You were smiling at me.
Of course.
But something we don't talk about here in Canadian territory. But yeah, I think a character like Ken would, or Cammy would really suit him well, considering some of the players he played before. I mean, I believe he played a lot of Cammy back in Street Fighter 4.
He definitely played Cammy. He played Ken also.
Yeah.
He played Evil Ryu. And in this game, depending on what kind of style you want, any of those would make sense. Ken, Cammy, Ryu, whatever else. Is it Cammy? Certainly Xiao Hai, who he plays with quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, he's Karen.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Panda TV Dako is Karen, and VF Watson here from France is doing work with Cammy. So winners finals of the pool.
VF Watson repping everybody in France.
Pool 27.
I'll show you the dividing.
Here we go.
Round 1.
I like this matchup a lot. Interesting ground game. And at the same time, Cammy with really good air approach, and Karen really without great anti-airs.
Yeah.
So she just has to space better. She wants to play the ground. Cammy can play the ground, but would rather go in the air. So you know, it's interesting competition of ideas. Wow, overhead.
Wow, look at Watson right now, getting some good momentum on his side. And just as you said, I do think Karen will have to burn some meter once in a while to really anti-air those dive kicks to kind of keep Watson in check.
Or just, you know, I think the ideal solution is to not be there.
Yeah.
Right, like to have backdashed at the right time or jumped at the right time. That's not always going to be legit. So it's going to be up to Dako. Wow, that's what he did, right?
Yeah,
He
that was great.
backdashed. That's exactly what he was looking for.
Some momentum on his side.
Yes!
Nice. I love it. Great option there for Cammy players. Just always poking that out into V-trigger. Closes out the round.
Dako with the offensive start. Didn't catch anything.
Yeah, it's Watson's just really finding his jumps and getting him that pressure, but here comes Dako, burns everything.
That's a lot of damage on Cammy. What? VF Watson? Ah, there were buttons on wake up. Dako interrupting.
Nice. Yeah, there's the anti-air option. Kind of has to once in a while challenge that to put some fear into Watson.
Right. But when she doesn't have bar, you can jump on her much better. And yet, at that time, when she did not have bar, VF Watson stayed grounded, and that allowed Dako to get in.
Final round.
Great adjustment there from Dako. See what he's got. I mean, Watson was starting out every single round with a little jumping dive kick. Yeah, he just kind of wants it to be his turn to apply pressure. I think Dako's kind of realizing that.
Well, the movement's really good right now by VF Watson.
Yeah. I mean, he's burned all of his resources just trying to get those little hits, but
Yeah.
nice.
The grab this time, he went very cautious, crouching short jab before. Nice whip punish. VF Watson is really here to play.
Nice. Oh. Sadly didn't get the convert off of that, but
The interruption was there. Dako, can he take advantage? What can he get?
yeah,
Yes!
Dako. Okay, you could go into super.
Maybe. It's Cammy. He doesn't have much life.
Oh, just enough. That was great. Great awareness. I was about to say, it might have been even smarter to kind of burn meter instead and get the stun.
Yeah.
And then just kind of make sure, but it's clear that Dako knew the damage output he had.
I can only imagine how many times he's played against Cammy.
Yeah. Yes,
playing against
exactly.
Shohei.
Yeah, no, for sure. Knows the exact life to the pixel. And but you know, not bad play there from Watson. Just kind of put himself in a bad situation there. Burned a lot of resources early on while Daigo was just building resources, and that's what led to all that damage.
Watson jumping in. Daigo has started to find a lot of those opportunities. He's teched well. He's interrupted with buttons at the correct timings. And played patiently when none of that's going to work.
Here comes Daigo. Some good damage and great spacing here. Exactly where he wants to be.
Oh, yes. Watson now. He just expected some wake up that allowed Daigo to get it.
Okay, what's he got here? He's going to get the corner. Oh, no. Oh, tries to go for the skill mix-up. Just a little too early there. He's going to need to burn super if he gets a hit.
Oh, wow.
Just enough. And you know what? Throughout the set so far, Daigo's been waking up with a lot of crouching jabs. And it's been working out for him. I think he's realizing that some of Watson's meaties aren't really meaty, or he's just kind of waiting. And that kind of lets Daigo get out of those wake-up situations.
Even the anti-air crouching fierce, that means that as Karen, you only get that when you're really sure about things. And you could really see Daigo is becoming sure. He's really feeling comfortable.
Yeah,
but
Watson's going to need a lot. That could have been led to a lot more than that, but
here comes Watson.
Oh.
Got to find something big for himself.
Yeah.
The damage output is there.
Oh! Just go for the skill mix-up. Oh,
That's it.
Yeah, that's going to be punished. And Daigo taking it up 2-0 from Watson. Decent play from Watson. Had a few scenarios, a few little raw hits that didn't lead into anything. And, you know, never really got to bring out a super. A little sad, but I think that was on winner's side, so...
that was winners finals.
That was winners finals. So the French hero is still, you know, he's still in it.
Yeah, it's really cool to see more European players. I thought it was just Phenom, but that's nice that there are French players here in SF5 as well. I know there are French players here for Super Turbo.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe that's
cool.
what they're here for. You know, maybe,
I don't know.
maybe that's their priority right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, big ups to Europe, actually, overall. I feel like, you know, just as a continent, they've been really good in this game. You know? Like
for
players
sure.
like Phenom, they've really been stepping it up. So big ups to them, man. And hopefully some of them make them far. So
Yeah,
we'll
always
see.
rooting for that.
And
Okay, coming up next, we have, is that Infiltration coming up now?
That is Infiltration. Reppin' Razor. Look at Punko behind him.
Yeah, there's
He's got his
not
Goon
just
squad.
Punko. Yeah, I know.
He's got his posse of all Koreans there. Look at this.
NL, XYZZY,
Yeah.
everybody's hanging up there with him.
It's like, guys, he's an Evo champ. He doesn't need this.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay. You know, look at it there. Serious too. Oh my goodness.
Make sure you check your buttons.
Yeah, come on, man.
I've been here before, guys.
Look, man, I lend you my bat top stick. Actually, that's a Razor bat top stick, but of course the Korean style bat top. I love it. And actually, Infiltration's been exploring as well with quite a few characters, I gotta say.
Yeah.
So playing a lot of Rashid.
Yeah.
And I know he won some tournament in the Middle East. I'm sorry, I don't know which one it was. But I know he posted on Twitter, it's like, I've always wanted to win this tournament with Rashid. I don't know what that means as a Middle Eastern man myself, but it's Infiltration. We're going to let him get away with it. You know, it's Infil. And I think he wanted to play some, I don't know if he did play some Rashid on the team tournament yesterday too, but I really do want to see what he does with that character and some of the other characters in the cast, because, you know, we saw the same thing in Street Fighter 4's life cycle where, you know, a little bit down the line, he really started to have this huge arsenal of characters, right? He started off with just playing Akuma,
right?
And later on it got to a point where he was just hitting random select on the character select
Really
screen.
felt like it, yeah.
So, but it looks like he's going Nash. I mean,
I spoke with him actually yesterday about his character selection. He said he's going to stick with Nash for almost every matchup, but for just one, and I won't blow him up, but for just one and/or one player, he has two other characters that he is going to switch from among. We'll see if those come up. But like I said, he said almost entirely Nash.
We saw JCT play a little bit earlier. He looked so strong with his Laura. Really is the Canadian Laura right now so far this tournament. I'm curious to see how he's going to deal with Infiltration's Nash pressure.
He did beat Tampa Bison.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bison had, you know, he at least tried to have good movement. But there's nothing else like Infiltration's Nash when it comes to movement.
It's true.
It's just in a league of its own in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, it's almost as if he has one button just for dash, of just how much he can dash.
Oh, the corner cross up. But at least something else. And dash right away. Can he stay in? No, Infiltration just walking away.
Oh, nice. Wow. Great jump in there from Infiltration.
Yeah, he's just waiting.
Oh.
One thing about Infiltration is that he's so good at knowing the timings on everything. He's so quick at getting when those should be.
Oh, so good. And here comes JCT. Can he get anything going here?
See the patience right there? He knew it wasn't time to do anything, and now... Oh, yeah? Wow, trigger into overhead? What an idea.
Some crazy stuff here from Infiltration. So I'm jumping around a lot. Nice. I like the jump back roundhouse. Well, there were some situations there where he took some risks and he jumped straight out of that corner. You know, even though that could have been the start of Laura pressure, but
yeah.
I'm sure it's something that JCT just isn't expecting.
Well, that's part of the success of Infiltration's Nash, is doing things at times that people don't expect.
Oh, that's exactly what he was waiting for.
Yes.
Nice reactionary super is going to give him a nice life lead. Curious to see what he's going to do after this. Okay, goes for the jump in. Nice anti-air. And JCT just looks a little having a difficult time here getting in to all these dashes because, yeah, just as you said it, you know, Infiltration just has that range where he wants to be. As soon as he's moving forward, you see Infiltration just dash back saying, no, we're going to play at this range now.
Oh, okay, JCT with the big bet.
Okay, he's going to need a lot here, but the crouching jabs to get out.
Very insistent on buttons.
Yeah.
And the thing is now, you just don't know what he's going to do. When's he? Yeah, right. Yeah. Like, was it boom? Was it going to be slicer? Like, something was going to come up. Or at least that's what he makes you feel.
Yeah.
And you never quite know when it's going to be any of those things, or if it's going to be any of those things. He mixes it up so well.
I mean, look at Punko right now. He's like, man, I don't need to be here right now. My boy's got this. But JCT, man, I think, yeah, just it's those ranges right now that he's really struggling in. It's just because Infiltration hasn't where he wanted, but finally he gets some momentum on his side early in the round. Good stuff here from JCT.
The knockdown, yes, of course. The V-trigger to escape.
Yeah, smart. Using it early, he could get it another time in the set.
Right. Yeah, one of the reasons that Nash had so much success earlier in the game's life was that it just felt really hard to, like, nail him down.
Yeah.
So, like, do what you want to do. Corner control, yada, yada.
Again, so good. It's almost as he knows which fireball he's going to do, and he jumps in at the correct one every time with that jumping around.
You might be right about that. You can never count Infiltration out from that kind of thing.
Okay, JCT with some pressure. Another throw. One more hit's going to take it.
Oh, I love it.
Another one. JCT puts himself on the board.
All of that stuff was kind of anti-view reversal play.
Yeah.
Right? So Nash, you know that he wants to view reversal out. You know he wants to escape. And he's looking for some big button to do it freely against. But jabs, shorts, grabs, those don't really work in the same way. Nice play.
JCT did both players sitting on a lot of resources. Oh, what? I don't know if he meant to do that.
Probably not. Overhead, gets stunned. Could be the round. What does he want?
Yeah, he's going to eat a little bit of meter. I liked it. Good option there. He should save that. The perfect. I mean, I like that option. Obviously, wants to save his super for the next round. It's a huge advantage here, actually, going into this match point for Infiltration. Okay.
Well, it's important for JCT to still be doing things, and to his credit, he is. It's just a question of when to make those happen, but it feels like he has not been dissuaded from doing things. He did Fireball right there.
Yeah.
Right? Certainly a superable spot, but sometimes you just have to do those things.
Yeah, a little too much there. Yeah, that's. I was thinking that too. It's a little brave of him to doing all those fireballs there, especially because there's the option of jumping in, like we've seen so many times throughout the set, and the super. And JCT.
Now, will JCT walk down? No, and no anti-air either.
The anti-air game right now for JCT has been a little weak, but that's because Infiltration has been so good at being so ambiguous with it.
We haven't talked about the importance of playing both the ground and air games, and it's hard to pay attention to both of those at the same time. So if you're based on the ground, and then here's Infiltration jumping in, it's just hard to react to that. It's hard to make the switch.
And the overhead to take it. Razor Infiltration.
Okay.
Gonna take it. And even his Korean boys don't seem too impressed there. Like, man, why did we come out for this, man?
Yeah, like, did you really need us up here?
Did we need all five of us here watching you play?
Yeah. No, Infiltration, of course, is certainly one of the favorites for this event. Okay?
Of course.
Gotta think that he'd make it out of pools, as he just did.
Yeah.
And, you know, for most of this game's life so far, he's been in top 8, in grand finals, winning tournaments.
Yes.
You know, at, what was it, at SCR recently?
Yes.
Right? Was that where it was? That he didn't play quite as well?
I think it was
it was ESL.
Was it ESL? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, where he went boxer and didn't quite do sort of what he wanted to do, what we're accustomed to seeing him do.
Yeah.
But I talked with him a little bit about that, and he said that part of that was just experimentation. Okay.
Okay.
Even though ESL had a huge pot prize for that Brooklyn beatdown, he felt it was more important to establish his characters and to sort of work on experiments that would be useful to him in later tournaments, like in Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
So he took that loss. Obviously, he would rather have won, but he took the loss by making that decision, and he was okay with it. You know, he felt like he was making the right choice even still.
I mean, listen, Infiltration only has like a circle of like 4 or 5 people who are probably all up on that stage right now that he probably trains with regularly, right? And I think when he comes out to these events and plays in these events, it's, you know, it's kind of like he sometimes does want to kind of test the water and, you know, figure out what characters can work and what don't. I'm sure, you know, choosing that boxer pick was kind of like just seeing what people's familiarity is with the character and, you know, how well he works against certain matchups.
Yeah, that was the idea. He's going to pick that character if he runs into, as I said, certain matchups.
Yes.
Certain characters and players.
And I'm sure we'll see that as the game evolves even more.
I really hope that we do. I'd love to see how that works out for him. It sounded like an interesting choice.
But looks like we have BST Daigo Umehara versus GOL Ranasama. The Lord and Savior Daigo is here.
The global ambassador.
The global
for
ambassador.
Twitch.
This guy is
global ambassador. What a title.
Yeah. This man is a living legend, and we're so happy to have him here. And he's always been supporting Canada Cup for as long as I remember. And Ranasama's been playing Rashid, we were talking about a little bit earlier. And actually, the last Rashid set that I remember, like a longer set that I remember Daigo playing against, was actually a player named Gachikun, who's one of the top Rashid players in Japan.
Yes.
Sadly, he didn't get to travel as much as I'd love to see him travel because he was so solid. And Daigo didn't seem too comfortable in that matchup. And he was clear about that before the set and going into it, because Rashid has some really wonky normals he can use, especially in that mid-game. You know, he's even got that roundhouse to crush the low forward.
Sure.
And so Ryu kind of has to use some other normals like the crouch strong to kind of stuff some of Rashid's normals. I'm curious to see whether or not, you know, Daigo is going to utilize some of those different normals to really kind of challenge Rashid's play.
Yeah, at the time, didn't Daigo believe that it was maybe a counter to Ryu?
Yeah, I think he did.
Counter to Ryu?
And they've always thought that Rashid was like a hidden top-tier character. You know, him and the Topanga guys were wondering why nobody was playing this character.
Yeah,
But
the character's really good. Really fun.
yeah, see, there's the crouch strong that I was talking about.
Okay,
it's definitely a really good button in this matchup.
Okay. There's the roundhouse that you were also talking about. So Ranasama, as you said, has been playing well. He actually went to Japan and did the best of any Americans in the Japan Cup.
Nice, yeah. He knew he was not in range there for the low forward. That's so smart of Ranasama, too.
Into what? The trickiness? He stayed in the front. Cute.
Yeah. Daigo there with the blocks. Really good awareness in the matchup. Let's see.
Playing against Daigo is always so tough. Wow, what a jump timing. I was just going to say, you have to make him believe that your ground game is credible oftentimes before you can jump, but then exactly on cue, Ranasama with the perfect jump.
Okay.
So spending V reversal, not worried about it.
Oh, wow, I love that.
That was amazing.
Definitely a good button also against, again, there's a crouch strong, okay. Yeah, he's much more aware of those jump-ins now. Okay, great stuff there. And that was smart of Daigo, actually. I like the fact that after that roundhouse, he blocked. Even though Rashid is -2, he has the option going for the EX spinner, right?
Yeah.
And that could have started all the momentum for Ranasama.
Safety first. Daigo. Oh, yes, confirm.
Yeah.
Ranasama now has corner. He's
the EX for that. I like it.
Anti-air was there.
Yes. Smart stuff. I love the use of the V reversal, and that makes Rashid waste a bit of meter. Oh, I don't know what he was looking for. A backdash?
Still there. It's yeah, very, very smart. Very, very smart.
And Daigo right now. Okay, throws it back into the corner.
And really, that stand short is making such good work. I love stand short EX like that. That's
you know what?
So
I think
good.
that stand short is a counter to that crouching Pierce. Because Rashid extends his hurt box too. So I think if he's poking that out, he's going to get a counter hit against that. So that was some really cool tech here.
Okay.
Daigo's developing. Ranasama clearly knows Rashid quite well. There's a lot of instances where he was just out of range for certain combos, and he was aware of that. It's just that neutral game that Daigo seems so ready for. Nice. I like the use of the V skill. The first time we've seen that throughout the set.
Ranasama's V-skill usage and jump timings, I think, have both been nice. But it's the normals that I feel like there have been problems with.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree.
Again,
There you go.
rolling right through. Again,
Yes.
stand short.
That stand short. Looks like a great answer in this matchup.
It's so important to not whiff. Again, he's ready for it. Now here's the mix-up. Going for the lows. People often look to block
It's going to
overhead.
disappear right before the corner,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Few reversals on deck.
bit
Daigo
of
just
a-
hanging out.
Yeah, Daigo's chilling. Yeah, that's all the resources there for Ranasama. He's going to need a lot to get it going. And there's that crouch strong we were talking about from Daigo. I love the fact that he's just always getting out anytime there's a bit of pressure,
Oh,
but
it's
here he comes. Yeah.
huge.
This is a lot of damage.
And the stun is pretty legit too.
Tatsu's
just
out of
like
there.
that. Yep, he's away.
Daigo throwing some fireballs. He's got to respect the field. Okay.
Oh, yes.
That should do it. Yeah. And good stuff there from Ranasama.
So just like you said, that stand roundhouse did get over the crouching medium kick.
Yep.
It was canceled. That is the round.
Yeah. So a bit of a scary option. Sometimes you will get a crush out of it too, and the crush counter leads to good damage. Here we go. Yeah, look at Daigo adjusting his spacing. I think he's really watching for that stand roundhouse
big.
as well.
He tried to escape and it didn't work. And again,
Yes.
stand short.
Stand short has kind of been the story.
Right, that's
Of
been
the set.
huge. No V reversal this time. Daigo a little bit more sparing with it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, gets the punish off that. See him poking that out. Always kind of OSing that, whiff OSing that stand short. And I think what Daigo's realized now is that Ranasama does not really go for that crouch fierce too much.
Well,
There
when
it
he
is.
has, it's been blown up a lot of times.
Yeah, that's going to do it. And Daigo, Umehara takes out Ranasama to loser's side. Oh, no, never mind.
If he wins this round.
If he wins this round, sorry. That's right.
Yeah, Ranasama won the previous round. Moving forward slowly. Again, I really like the range that he often stands at, but I feel like he needs to move closer just a little bit to play the buttons game.
Yeah, I'd like
And
to see
instead he's been whip punished. That range is great.
Yeah. And it's exactly the range where Daigo right now, because he's in the corner, can't really move back and get out of that spacing, right?
I love this spacing right now by Ranasama.
Yeah, he was forced to V-reverse out of that.
Yeah.
And
Huge!
Great jump in there. Okay.
Oh, he's looking for the counter hits.
Yeah.
Looking for the links.
I do want to see Ranasama mix up a few more throws into his game right now. Nice. The jump OS tech right there. Gets out of it.
Daigo taking up the space. And here comes Trigger. Anything credible out of this?
Okay.
It's coming. It's going to be gone.
Yeah. Daigo totally aware of that.
The tech. Ranasama looks like he's making this a much more even match. The buttons, I feel, have been the huge part because the rest of the game, like we mentioned, had been good. Now he's not whiffing things as often.
Yeah.
That said, Daigo coming in.
Yeah, meaty setup there. V-reversal's out.
Now here's this.
Yeah, not going to
That's
get much off of this, though.
Of course. Ah.
Yeah. And there's that crouch strong. Now Daigo, Umehara takes it.
You got it. And just like you said, crouching strong beat the roundhouse after
Yeah.
crouching medium kick lost to the roundhouse.
Yeah. I do love that stand short tech. It's actually something, well, yeah, when I do play some sets against air, it was something that he was doing too in the matchup. And I totally forgot that's actually a really, really
makes
cool
sense.
option.
Yeah,
and
for
because
sure.
you increase your hurt box, and you saw him just whiffing those stand shorts using the whiff OS tech there.
Yeah, it was good. That was really good looking. So let's talk about what happened in the pools, right? Who won winners? Losers, a lot of them are not yet decided. So just talk about what happened in winners. NL qualified in winner's side over Josier in pool 25.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to Josier. I haven't seen him play in this game yet.
Yeah, and I don't think he started playing SF5 from the start.
Oh, really?
And I think it was just kind of like right after Evo, where I was starting to see his post, and he was really grinding it out,
Oh,
and I was
sick.
like, wow, impressive.
Okay.
So-
In pool 26, Liquid Knuckle Dude beat Zaffarino in winners finals.
Nice.
Do another one of the big favorites, I feel. Pool 27, Dako beat Watson. We saw that one on stream.
Yeah.
Pool 28, we just saw Daigo beat Ranasama.
Yeah, so Daigo, Lord and Savior, is moving on.
29 has K-Brad. K-Brad qualified in winners over Diaphone.
Nice.
30, Snake Eyes beat 96 Cafe, the birdie. I wonder which character Snake went for that.
That's a good option, because some people don't like that birdie versus Geef match, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So, curious.
Okay, well, Pool 31, Wong Nation OG Shine. We saw him beat Blitzman
Yeah.
in winners finals. He qualified in winners, and then
Bit
to
of it.
round it out, Pool 32, Razor Infiltration qualified. Winner side of his pool, not a surprise,
Yeah.
right? He's somebody that you're looking for to go real deep in this event. He, in that list of names we just mentioned, Daigo, another big one to look to go far.
Yeah.
Knuckle there's a lot of really good players in this latter quarter of the bracket.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have talked about Daigo at Canada Cup, but he's almost always had a really good run at Canada Cup. There's something about him being here. I mean, even way back, you think about the Master Series, and he has won some events here. He's always kind of done well here, even in certain times. Even like during the Master Series era was like when people were really at their top of their game, right? But it just goes to show how good Daigo is in some long sets. You tell that guy to play in first to tens. He is just in a league of his own.
I definitely agree. Okay, well, we're going to take a break. That's it for pools. So when we come back, which will be at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is in about 50 minutes, we're going to have the top 64. You'll want to tune in for that, but we're going to take a break, and we'll see you then.